You know, we've pretty much have finished 4 MCU shows in 2021, and now we got one more left in 2021, and that is Hawkeye. Then again, that's not gonna be the last MCU Disney Plus show we're gonna see. Just only for 2021. In 2022, we're gonna have like 6 or 7 Disney Plus shows for the MCU Disney Plus shows. I mean, so yeah, the only thing I gotta be sad about is how long it's gonna take us to see the next Disney Plus show, MCU Disney Plus show in 2022, which I think is gonna be Miss Marvel because like after Hawkeye, we're then gonna get Miss Marvel. But damn it, did Miss Marvel have to get delayed to 2022? Damn you, COVID-19! Hello, welcome back to another review on the channel. So yeah, I was supposed to make this yesterday, but of course, that didn't go to plan, sadly. And I was editing. I did post this on my community page. I was editing my review, but I needed to do a redo, which I gotta admit, I needed to do a redo. I was in a rush. I was stuttering, mumbling. I was talking too fast, and I did not took notes. I did not took notes, so I needed to do a redo. So yeah, I had the chance to do a redo today. So yeah, I probably should have updated you guys about that. So very sorry about that. But here we are now, and best part, I spent all day taking notes for not only for my thoughts on episode 9, but for season 1. So yeah, first I'm going to be talking about my thoughts for episode 9 of What If, and then my review for season 1. So let's get started. So yeah, the season finale of season 1 has finally arrived, which means all episodes for season 1 is now streaming on Disney Plus. But anyways, let's get down to my thoughts for episode 9. So yeah, where do I begin? So yeah, review for episode 9. What if the Watcher broke his oath? Which I'm kind of nitpicking with the title because like I'm then thinking like that's a bit of a stupid title, but then again, it's also a good title. So yeah, it's a bit weird that I'm just thinking that it's a bit of a stupid title because at first I thought of it like that's a really good title, and then out of nowhere I then start nitpicking it. But either way, it's still a good title. But anyways, this episode was freaking amazing. Best part about it was the Guardians of the Multiverse, because this episode is not only the Watcher breaking his oath just so he could assemble the Guardians of the Multiverse, but this episode was mainly about the Guardians of the Multiverse. Now, it may be titled What If the Watcher Broke His Oath, but it was mainly the episode was mainly focused on the Guardians of the Multiverse. It was mainly focused with Captain Carter, Star-Lord, T'Challa, Killmonger or King Killmonger, Gamora, which I will get to that part later. We were supposed to have an episode about that in episode 8, but well, I'll get to that part later. Still, Gamora, and then Supreme Doctor Strange, Party Thor, and Apocalypse Black Widow. But anyway, so yeah. Now, sadly, we didn't see some continuation parts for all 8 episodes, mainly for episode 5, which we need to see a part 2 of that episode in season 2, like literally. But yeah, as I was saying, but we got to see what Captain Carter has been doing since episode 1, I guess, as we see her in the events, or mainly the opening scene of the Winter Soldier, but along with how Star-Lord T'Challa saves Peter Quill from his dad Ego, who I don't know what's the right word to say, but basically, yeah, I don't know what's the right word for it, but you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen Volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy, then you know what I'm talking about. But still, Ego's trying to destroy the universe, but he needs to have his son with him to do it, or basically just absorb his power or something. I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to describe it, but I don't know how the hell Star-Lord T'Challa just noticed this. Like, he's just chilling at his home at Wakanda. He's like, oh no, I sense trouble. Well, let's go. We gotta save planet Earth, but mainly the rest of the universe. Let's go. But who cares? Because he comes out of nowhere, saves Peter Quill, and I doubt Ego's probably dead. Because by the end of the season, him and Peter Quill are still fine. So Peter Quill's probably gonna join the Revengers with Star-Lord T'Challa. So that's gonna be awesome. But still, as I was saying, so crap, I lost track. Where was I? Sorry, I lost track. This is what happens. Sometimes I lose track, but still. So yeah, Star-Lord T'Challa saves Peter Quill from his dad, and we also get another continuation for episode 6, which would be what if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark, but also murdered him? But yeah. Where was I? Crap, I lost track. So yeah, so what's happening to Wakanda? Well, I'll tell you what's happening. Thanks to Killmonger having the military slash America, I guess, mainly for military, I guess. Go to war with Wakanda. Oh, what was that I did there? But still, go to war with Wakanda for his actions, but still hopefully they can work something out. Unless the military aren't trying to destroy Wakanda and are trying to capture Killmonger for, of course, not only murdering Rhodey, but also Black Panther stole T'Challa. I mean, Black Panther, aka T'Challa, or T'Challa, aka Black Panther, but still, basically trying to capture Killmonger for the murder of Rhodey, T'Challa, and of course Tony Stark. But still, I lost track again. Okay, still, they're of course trying to capture Killmonger, but we do get to see Party Thor fighting the Ultron bots in Las freaking Vegas, where I happen to be at the moment, since I'm still in Las Vegas. So it's cool that it's cool that he's fighting a bunch of Ultrons in Las Vegas. But still, where was I? I got lost track again. But yeah, wait a minute, was it? Oh yeah, there it is, right there. I'm sorry, I really should just. I'm already messing up this review. Why do I always mess up my reviews? But whatever. So yeah, Party Thor. Party Thor fighting the Ultron bots in Las freaking Vegas, where I am at right now, which was cool. But funny thing about the Watcher recruiting Party Thor is when he picks him up like an action figure, and Thor is just straight up screaming. But the way he screams is just so funny to me for some reason. But we do get to see a continuation of episode 3, which I'll get to that part later. Which has got to be one of the best parts of this episode. But yeah, we finally get to see Gamora. No, not see. Meet Gamora in this episode, or season 1. So we finally get to meet Gamora, who I guess we were supposed to meet around episode 8. But obviously that happened. Actually, I have a theory about that, because they confirmed that episode 8 was like a funny episode, which was a funny episode that was funnier than episode 7. But what if that episode was the episode where Tony Stark landed in Sakaar and built his Hulkbuster there? I don't know. We'll have to find out in season 2. But still, as I was saying, we finally meet Gamora, who I guess is for some reason working with Tony Stark in his Sakaar Hulkbuster, but is the last survivor of Sakaar. That's interesting. But is also the destroyer of Thanos. So that's also interesting. But yeah, as I was saying, we were supposed to see this go down in episode 8 of season 1 of What If, but that I guess that's what we all thought. But thank God this was confirmed either today or yesterday. But we're actually gonna see how this went down. Basically, how Tony Stark builds his Hulkbuster in Sakaar, and how Gamora basically destroyed Thanos. And wait, where is it? Oh yeah, we're gonna see that episode go down in season 2. And best part about it, Tony Stark doesn't die in that episode. So thank freaking God, because I think we've had enough of seeing Tony Stark die in this series. Because like I can understand how Marvel fans are just getting pissed about that. But still, I'm being serious about this. It is confirmed that we're gonna see that episode, like basically how that went down in season 2. So that's good to know. And yeah, I gotta give a shout out for this. I'll be right back. All right, this took me a while, but I found the comment I was looking for. So yeah, also, so sorry if I'm going to pronounce your name wrong, but shout out to Indie Cinemaster. But yeah, you commented something on one of my community posts and said, "What about Iron Man Ragnarok?" Which I actually like about that. And why? And you're probably wondering, why did he comment that? Mainly for why he said Iron Man Ragnarok. There's a main reason for that, because apparently, we all were wondering how Tony Stark ends up in Sakaar, where Thor landed in Sakaar in Ragnarok. So basically, instead of Thor landing in Sakaar, it's Iron Man. So yeah, Iron Man Ragnarok, which I like about. I like about that. I like that comment, because Iron Man Ragnarok. That's a good name. That's a good name. But still, and I replied, maybe it'll be happening in episode 8 still. If only we knew. But good news, we're gonna see Iron Man Ragnarok, so yay! But sadly, we'll have to wait for season 2 next year. But still, at least it's happening still. So thank freaking God for that. Yay! I'm being super weird right now, but still. But yeah, we're gonna see an episode of how that went down, or in other words, we're gonna see the episode which I guess we could call Iron Man Ragnarok. You know what? I might as well title that for my season 2 reactions. Like, once the episode comes out, once I do a reaction to that, I'm going to title that video Iron Man Ragnarok. As a little tribute to that comment. But yeah, I'm being dead serious. I will title my reaction for the Gamora episode, Iron Man Ragnarok, Marvel Studios, whatever, season 2 episode, something, reaction. I will do that just to honor that comment. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about it. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, as I was saying, but while the Guardians are hiding from Infinite Ultron and are preparing for not only to fight him, but also a toast for the Guardians of the Multiverse. Shout out to Chadwick Boseman for being Star-Lord. Rest in peace, Wakanda forever. And worst part about it, we were gonna have a spin-off show of Star-Lord T'Challa. And sadly, that now can't happen because, of course, he's passed away. This truly doesn't put a smile on my face. It just puts a frowny face on my face. It just makes me so sad. Anyways, enough sadness. But yeah, as I was saying. So yeah, the Guardians of the Multiverse. So yeah, the Guardians of the Multiverse. But thanks to Thor, who seems to attract unwanted attention, he gets Ultron's attention by striking lightning with his hammer after having a big jug of his beer, I guess. But before the Guardians finally meet, I guess, the last member of the Guardians of the Multiverse, I honestly was not expecting this. Well, I was expecting a continuation for episode 5 to see if either Thanos gets the final stone. That sounded weird. Stone. Still, I wanted to see a continuation of that. Now, sadly, again, we don't have a continuation for episode 5, which would be the zombies episode. But seriously, though, we need to see a part 2 of that. But that doesn't mean we don't get to see zombies in the episode, because out of nowhere, Supreme Doctor Strange opens a freaking portal where a bunch of zombies, but also along with Zombie Falcon, Zombie Hawkeye, and Zombie Captain freaking America, just get dumped on Infinite Ultron, where he has to fight all of them. Oh yeah, that's right. But still, I was not expecting that, how did I react to? Oh wait, I'm just gonna go check my reaction. All right, I'm watching my reaction to the zombies entrance. Oh, the zombies! Oh, that's good. Oh my god. Yeah, let's hope Zombie Thanos was there, because since sadly Ultron does defeat all of them, but I'm hoping Thanos was there, because that would mean he wouldn't get the last stone and that we're all good or something. I don't know, but still, I honestly was not expecting that. I was expecting to see a continuation for episode 5, of course, which would be the zombies episode, but again, it doesn't mean we don't get to see zombies in the episode, because we get to see them just get dumped on Infinite Ultron, because Ultron just looks up and he's like, huh? Oh my god, what? There's a bunch of zombies. Okay, that was weird, but still, I had recognized that face of Zombie Captain America. I'm like, oh, yo, it's the zombies. Oh man, that's one of the best parts of this episode was the zombies. Mind blowing. But as I was saying, Zombie Falcon, Zombie Hawkeye, Zombie Captain freaking America get dumped on Infinite Ultron, where he has to fight all of them, but sadly, it doesn't take too long for him to defeat all of them. But he does end up meeting Zombie Wanda / Scarlet Witch, but sadly, Ultron is still powerful enough to defeat one of the most powerful MCU heroes, who is currently a zombie. So yeah, rip Zombie Scarlet Witch in the chat / comments. But as the Guardians arrive in, I guess, Snap is New York City that is destroyed in the universe where Ultron won. Where was I? But finally, we meet Apocalypse Black Widow, and now they all assemble together. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading, but still, they now finally assemble. They all assemble together to defeat Infinite Ultron. And another thing, I forgot to say this earlier, but when Ultron arrives at whatever planet has no any life beings to attract Ultron or anything. Still, earlier, but yeah, when Ultron arrived, T'Challa had somehow snatched the Soul Stone out of Ultron, which I did not saw that coming. I did not saw that coming because I honestly was not paying attention. But still, it was not. But still, it's an awesome. Crap, I lost track. I know it's an awesome mess. But when T'Challa took that Soul Stone, I honestly was not paying attention. But that had to be one of the most badass moments Star-Lord T'Challa has done in this series. But still, not only it's an awesome slash badass fight going down with the Guardians of the Multiverse versus Infinite Ultron, which is technically another multiversal fight going down. The first one was Infinite Ultron versus the freaking Watcher, but we get to see another one, Infinite Ultron versus the Guardians of the Multiverse, which I love the Marvel. I love the Marvel Studios. I love this company. But still, as I was saying, I'm getting distracted again. Guardians of the Multiverse versus Infinite Ultron, and we all thought that they had won, but nope, because that Infinity Destroyer, which was supposed to destroy the Infinity Stones that Ultron had, apparently that thing is supposed to destroy the Infinity Stones in Gamora's universe, so that kind of backfired. But yeah. Oh no, wait, next page. God, I'm such an idiot. But they were still able to defeat Infinite Ultron with the help of Captain Carter and Black Widow, because I actually forgot about this, and that was the Zola virus for Ultron, which I had watched episode 8 in preparation for episode 9, and I had completely forgot everything I had watched in episode 8, which I'm like, how the hell did I forget? But what is going on in my head? But still, but yeah, I did forgot about that, but still, so Black Widow does shoot the arrow at Ultron, which also avenges Hawkeye. Rest in peace, Apocalypse Hawkeye. But still, as I was saying, so yeah, he not only pretty much avenges her friend Apocalypse Hawkeye, but finally both Captain Carter and Black Widow defeat Infinite Ultron with a very nasty virus, as Black Widow likes to pronounce it, which would be the Zola, which would be Zola, who is technically alive, but like a download computer. I don't know how to explain it, but still. And just when it was finally over, you thought wrong. Now, I don't know if we've ever had an MCU betrayal. I may have to watch all 23 MCU movies, but we get a massive betrayal happens, and that betrayal was Eric Stevens, a.k.a. Killmonger. Well, and before I continue, I actually would like to give a shout out to someone who commented on one of my reactions, which I think would be my finale reaction for season 1 of What If. Anyways, I'm going to give 2 shout outs since there's only 2 comments, and well, not 2, there's a couple of few, mainly for my replies, but still. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this, so again, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce this correctly. Shout out to Abraham Dandy. You have the best reactions. Oh, thank you very much. And shout out to Axel1I.M. I totally expected Killmonger to betray the others. If episode 6 is anything to go by, is that Killmonger will manipulate and betray anyone who to accomplish his goals. Now, on a totally unrelated note, is it confirmed that there's going to be a second season? Well, let's talk about that unrelated note. What if I told you that episode... No, wait, hold on. What if I told you that episode 10 of season 1 was delayed to season 2 for Marvel Studios? What if? Wait, what? What the F? No, wait. Sorry, no, wait. He didn't say that. He said, what the F? No, literally, he says that, but still. What the F? No, wait, I messed that up again. I'm so sorry. Let me try it again. What the F? What are you, the Watcher? I don't know. So I'll get to my thoughts about season 2 happening and everything, which would be in my season 1 review. But right now we're talking about my thoughts for episode 9. But still, shout out to Axel. Hold on. Axel1 I.M. and again, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. Abraham Dandy. I'm so sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but still. So yeah, as I was saying, I did not saw this coming, but apparently D kind of saw this coming, because the way he approached to the Ultron head when they're at the bar, D is like, Killmonger's acting sus. So yeah, D, I guess D pretty much saw this coming, but I didn't saw this coming. I did not think he would do this, but oh my god, just still, but again, I didn't saw this coming, but I was upset as hell, man. You know, I was at first disappointed. I'm gonna be honest. I was at first disappointed with episode 6, but after watching it again, I then liked it. But it wasn't the best episode, but it was a good episode. But with his portrayal in this episode, I'm taking it back. Now episode 6 will be one of the disappointing episodes for season 1, and it makes me more upset because he's one of my favorite MCU villains. But yeah, I'm just now upset that he portrayed the Guardians. But another thing that's off topic, I am hoping that Killmonger is alive in the MCU because there's a theory going around that that maybe T'Challa did save him and that he's in that ice thing where Bucky was by the post-credit scenes of Civil War because like he put one of those things that saved one of the FBI agents, which I cannot remember his name at the moment, which I think was not Ross. It couldn't be Ross. It probably is. I don't know. But still, one of those things that are braces. Like you probably use those to save Killmonger. So I'm hoping Killmonger is alive in the MCU. Honestly, I would like to see him again, which we probably will. Which I'll get to that part later. But yeah. But Strange realizes that they were never meant to win, but that they were meant to keep the stones from the body. And I guess the Watcher saw this coming. Unless he didn't saw this coming. I don't know. I'm just going to say he saw this coming. But looks like Strange is pretty much going to have to babysit Zola and Killmonger, who are not only trapped in an orb, but are basically trapped in the orb fighting for the Infinity Stones. And I have a feeling they're going to get out somehow eventually. Which brings me to my thought, what I said earlier, that maybe we'll see Killmonger again. Because I'm hoping we could see him again in the main MCU timeline. But we could see him again, because, like, maybe there could be another what-if scenario for Killmonger. Or we may see the Killmonger who looks so damn good in that Ultron armor, but we may see him again. It's a possibility, but we shall find out in the near future, I guess, because I guess like what people say, the world may never know. Still, everyone goes back to their universes, but for Black Widow, she doesn't want to go back, which is understandable because there's literally nothing left in her universe. So why would she go back to her universe where there's absolutely nothing there for her? But out of nowhere, no wait, is that no wait, hold up. But oh yeah, like I said earlier, we sadly don't get to see a continuation for episode 5, but we do get to see continuation for almost all 8 episodes, but mainly for all 7 episodes. But what about episode 3? Do we get a continuation for episode 3? Oh heck yeah, we do, because where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, because there's not 11 universe, but then we get to see the continuation of episode 3, where we see the replacement or new Avengers fighting Loki and his army, along with Captain Marvel. But at least we know that Captain America wasn't murdered by Dr. Hank Pym, so yeah, thank God for that. But also, I would kind of disagree for what the Watcher did. But I don't give a crap, because what he did, because this is one of the best parts in the episode, because what he did for Black Widow has to be one of the best things he did in this entire season/series. But still, I'm glad he did that for Black Widow, because now she won't be alone. And what makes I know that, and the reason for why I disagree, because there was already a Black Widow in that universe, but then again, she died, and no, she was murdered by Dr. Hank Pym. But still, I may be nitpicking about that. But again, who gives a crap? Because that was one of the best things he did for this season, but especially mainly for Black Widow. And now one more thing before I'm done talking about my thoughts for the episode. Finally, we get a goddamn post-credit scenes for this entire series, because I've been rewinding all the way to the credits and just absolutely nothing, nada, no post-credit scenes until episode 9. So we do get a post-credit scene where Captain Carter returns to her universe and she gets punched by that French guy who is currently dead in the MCU, but isn't dead in the multiverse. But still, so yeah, we finally get a post-credit scene, which sets up, I guess, another Captain Carter episode for season 2, but in the events of the Winter Soldier, because she and Black Widow find either a 2.0 Hydra Stomper or the same one from episode 1, but something tells me that Steve is either alive or is the Winter Soldier. And if I remember correctly, we were supposed to get an episode for basically what if Captain America became a Hydra. Captain Hydra, I guess you could say. Basically an evil Captain America, which I would want to see that go down, but maybe that could possibly happen in season 2, but who knows? But I'm mainly concerned with what the post-credit scene sets up, because my dad doesn't understand it, but Dad, if you're seeing this, you will understand when season 2 comes out, because I have a feeling something big is going to go down with Captain Carter in season 2, so Yeah, it would make sense because it's confirmed that Captain Carter will be appearing in multiple seasons. So she's pretty much the star of the show, but the real star of the show is pretty much the Watcher. But still, I can see what they're doing, what they mean, because basically we have like two stars for this show, the Watcher and Captain Carter. But I'm really looking forward to see what's gonna be happening in season 2 with what, because that post credit scene sets up pretty much just set it up something big and just yeah. But those are my thoughts for episode 9 of What If. Now on to the review for season 1 of What If. So did this show disappoint me and was it worth it? Oh heck to the yes, it was worth it. And hell no, it did not disappoint because I will be making a video for why I've been mainly looking forward to the show. And sadly, there was not an episode for what if the other half survived, but the other one didn't. But okay, I will explain more about that. But still, I'm still waiting for that episode to happen. It's probably going to happen either in season 2 or 3. But still, I know Marvel's going to do that. I gotta be patient. But again, I will explain for why this has been my most anticipated. For why this has been my most anticipated series. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that, but still, I will make another video for explaining for why What If has been my most anticipated series for MCU Disney Plus shows for 2021. So do stay tuned for that by ringing the bell if you've subscribed. But yeah, as I was saying, what was I? So yeah, this show is a love letter to Marvel fans, but the best part about it is that these episodes are taking inspiration from the MCU movies. Like episode 1 took inspiration for Captain America: The First Avenger, and then episode 2 took inspiration for Guardians of the Galaxy, which I thought would be Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther as well, but mainly for Guardians of the Galaxy. Then episode 3, I thought took inspiration for the Incredible Hulk, Thor, Iron Man 2, but mainly for the Avengers, since pretty much it would have set up the Avengers, but now there won't be Avengers. There won't be a team of Avengers because they're all murdered by Dr. Hank Pym, which we all did not saw that coming, but an interesting take, I guess. But still, that's still episode 3 is one of my favorite episodes and has to be one of the best episodes in my opinion for season 1. But still, so yeah, episode 3 takes inspiration for the Avengers, and then 4 inspiration for Doctor Strange, and then 5 Infinity War, which is insane. Episode 5 has got to be one of the most insane episodes for season 1, and it is mainly a filler episode since I mean sadly we didn't see a continuation for episode 5, but we still got to see zombies in the finale of season 1. And 6 Iron Man or Black Panther, either one of those, mainly for Iron Man I guess. Then 7 Thor, and then 8 Age of Ultron, and then 9 pretty much just its own thing. What if, what if, just its own thing. But yeah, as I said. But what I love about these episodes is the what if scenarios. Basically, what if this or what if that. And I thought Marvel would probably be doing episodes where basically giving request, like basically fans request like, oh, Marvel, I want to see this happen in the series. Like I was curious to see how Marvel would I was curious to see what Marvel would bring for What If, but now that I know, and these I think have to be one of the best What If scenarios ever, and that is what if what if T'Challa became a Star-Lord, and what if the world lost its mightiest heroes, or no, not or, and I meant to say and, but still, basically what I'm trying to say is that the best What If scenarios that Marvel Studios picked for season 1 is what if T'Challa became a Star-Lord, and what if the world lost its mightiest heroes, and what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, which I think has to be everyone's most favorite episode. It was not only dark, but it was very heartbreaking, but like still, his heart instead of his hands, he basically loses the love of his life instead of the usability, or whatever you pronounce it, for his hands. But still, what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, and what if Thor was an only child? Not a big deal, but still interesting. And what if Ultron won, which gave us the real Age of Ultron? Because Ultron had like 2 backup plans. Like one was either to upload himself to Vision, or have Sokovia fly up to the sky, then drop down to the ground, and boom, extinction for humanity. But yeah, another great thing about this series is the original MCU actors. Yes, not all of them have signed on into this series. Like for example, Robert Downey Jr. didn't voice Iron Man, in What If, along with Tom Holland for Spider-Man and the original actor for Ultron. So still, as much, so yeah, even though they didn't get everyone to sign on, since it's understandable, either they weren't available or they have retired from the MCU. The actors that did the voices for them, they were still fantastic. Like, I liked the actor that voiced Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like, I think he did a good job voicing Spider-Man. But another thing. No, wait, not another thing. Sorry, my bad. I'm done. I gotta pay attention, but I'm always just getting distracted or something. I don't know. But still. So yeah, of course, not everyone has signed on to this, but they still made it work. But the best part about the series is not only it's Marvel Studios' first animated MCU project, but it's the voice actors, which I'm glad 75% of the OG MCU actors have hopped on board for this. And then the best part about it, Chadwick Boseman was the first one. First MCU actor to sign on for this. Like, he was first. Not second or third. He was the first person to sign on for this project. And he didn't care for money. Because the character for T'Challa mean a lot to him, which just makes me so sad. We're not even gonna see this T'Challa Star-Lord series. Oh, why did he have to pass away? But enough sadness. Another thing that is great about this show is the animation. It is beautiful animation, and the best part about it is, yeah, I would want to see this in live action form. Which I understand everyone would want to see this in live action form, but we sadly can't, mainly due to the budget, so it just couldn't work out. But two reasons for why What If could still work being an animated show instead of a live action show. And reason number one is that since it's an animated show, but also Marvel Studios' first animation MCU project, animation is very easy to make at home, along with recording lines in either a room or a closet. But still, it's pretty much easy, so that's reason number one, which would sound like a dumb reason, but still, that's just my excuse for that. But reason number two is because I hold up, I skipped something. Still, reason number one is that animation is easy to make at home. Same goes for recording the lines. So expect season 2 next year in 2022. But for reason number two, I've explained this multiple times. This could still work being animated because, for example, the Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So we got to meet Ahsoka Tano. We first met her, but in animation form, and then we get to see her finally in live action form. So, for example, we're introduced to Captain Carter, but we already know Peggy Carter. She was introduced in Captain America: The First Avenger, but we were introduced to Captain Carter, a variant of Peggy Carter. So yeah, and there's rumors going around we're gonna see live action versions of Supreme Doctor Strange along with Captain Carter. So yeah, they might as well make their live action debuts in Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, that movie's gonna be a big movie. It's looking to be a big MCU movie. So yeah, and also I have a feeling we're gonna get a trailer around October because it's a horror movie, and I think they would make a mistake for them not to release the trailer around October. But there's a rumor going around it may release around December, which could make sense, for No Way Home since Doctor Strange is in the movie. Oh my God, there's a bug in my room. I'll be right back. All right, problem solved. I killed the damn bug, which I don't know how the hell a fly got in my damn room, but still. So yeah, like I said earlier, this could still work. And then the reason I'm thinking about this is mainly because of Clone Wars. That's just my main excuse, because that worked out because we got to see Ahsoka Tano in live action form in The Mandalorian, but she was introduced in animated form. So still, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. But anyways, as I was saying, where was I? I'll start again. So of course there's probably one or two either underwhelming or disappointing episodes in season 1, but season 1 is still fantastic, but season 2 may be crazier because new seasons always get better than the other season. Like, for example, season 2, season 3 for Camp Cretaceous was better than the first 2 seasons because, season 2 was better than season 1, but then season 3 was better, a lot good than season 2 and 1, for example. And last thought I have to say for What If. Another best part about this for What If is not only that the What If scenarios I'm not even reading this correctly. I wrote too fast, and my handwriting, like whatever I wrote here for my notes, absolutely make no sense. But what I'm trying to say is that another best part about What If is not only the What If scenarios, but the main plot. And the main plot is that for season one, which was Infinite Ultron threatening to destroy the multiverse, and the characters we see from episode 1 to 8 assembling together as the Guardians of the Multiverse. So expect something like that to happen in season 2. Oh, will we see the same characters again? Yes or no. It's a possibility, but we're probably going to see a new Guardians of the Multiverse. But then again, everyone that Watcher recruits is going to basically, we're going to have a crap ton of members for the Guardians of the Multiverse. This isn't going to be 6 or 7 people for the Guardians of the Multiverse. It's going to be pretty much everyone. So we're probably going to see something like that go down in live action for Doctor Strange too. But still, expect something like that to happen because this is one of the best parts for season 1. The main event, because not only was the what if scenarios, like what if Captain Carter was the first Avenger, or what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands, or what if zombies, for example. But it's mainly for the plot, which was Infinite Ultron threatening to destroy the multiverse, and that all the characters we've met throughout the entire season assembled together to work together to stop Ultron from destroying the multiverse. So expect something like that to happen in season 2. But what will be the plot for season 2? That'll be interesting. So yeah, because Infinite Ultron was one of the best MCU. He's pretty much now one of my new favorite MCU villains for the MCU, and he's one of the best MCU villains officially. But still, I wonder what will be the next villain for season 2. Watcher's gonna interfere again. Anyways, that's all I have to say that's pretty much everything I need to say for my review for not only my thoughts for episode 9, but my review for season 1. Now let's get down to business. So, another thing! I almost forgot! So, okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is a negative or anything, but this is just something that's not only been bothering, but also has been bothering everyone that's been watching this show. Just one of the big things about the show is that Tony Stark dies in almost every episode of What If. He died in episode 3. He died in episode 5. He died in episode 6. And he died in episode 8. Oh, how many times do we have to see Tony Stark die? We've seen him, die 5 freaking times in the MCU. First was in the main MCU when he snapped his fingers. We're like, bro, can we take a chill pill? We've had enough dark episodes, but we've mainly had enough seeing Tony Stark freaking die in the MCU. But let's hope we don't have that thing. Let's hope we don't see Tony Stark die again in season 2 or multiple times in season 2. I mean, I didn't expect to see Tony Stark in the finale, but at least he didn't die, so thank God for that. But anyways, now that's now that I've I got everything I need to say. So yeah, for action, I'm gonna give 5.5 stars, 90%, because the action, it's freaking badass in here. And I don't know which one of my favorite fight scenes from one of these episodes, but the one I'm thinking right now is probably with Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange, because that's ever since we got the teaser for What If, I've been dying to see that go down, mainly for good Doctor Strange versus evil Doctor Strange. So I guess for now I'll say one of my favorite fight scenes was probably Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange, but. So I'll give action 5.5 stars, 90%. But for comedy, I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars, 70%. Mainly for episode 7, I guess. Since yes, it's a dumb episode, but a dumb episode I enjoyed, and it felt like a full episode till the end of that episode when Infinite Ultron had just appeared out of nowhere. But still, I'll give comedy 4.5 stars, 70%. But for drama, I'm gonna give 5.5 stars, 9%. I think they did well with these what if scenarios, mainly for Doctor Strange. For what if he lost the love of his life instead of the ability to use his hands, which again, I think that has to be everyone's most favorite episode, but I think they did a really good job with that. And especially for what if the world lost the Avengers? Or what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? But still, it's mainly for the what if scenario. So that's just one of the best parts about this show, is the story of what would have happened if this happened or that happened and everything. But still, I'll give drama 5.5 stars, 9%. And for horror, I'm gonna give it 3 stars, 60%, because this show isn't too dark, but it is a bit dark. And we have 5 dark episodes, and that is 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 8. This show has gotten dark, and honestly, I feel like this is probably a very not like a very dark show, but like it got a bit dark. So I'll give 3.5. I figured I'd give it probably 3 stars, mainly for the zombies episode. But like, bro, it was really everything got so dark. So this season was a bit dark, but I have a feeling we may have more dark episodes in season 2. So yeah, but still, I'll give horror 3 stars, 60%. Man, for suspense, I'll give it 5.5 stars, 90%. But so yeah, I'll say the suspense was all right. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I'll say the suspense was all right for season 1 of What If. But for the season, I'm gonna give 5 stars, 90%. And for casual fans, I'm gonna give it an A+. Cinephiles A+, and critically A+, 10 out of 10. And for the moist mirror, I'm giving it 100%. But this season or show, whatever I could say, is getting the best TV show awards. When I know, I put movie reward. I meant to say, God dang it, I messed that up. I messed it up. But whatever. The movie award is basically best either movie or TV show or game. But still, this is technically my review scale. So whatever I'm reviewing, it doesn't matter. Like it could be best TV show, best movie, or best game. But still, it's my review scale, so yeah. But still, I'm giving this the best TV show award. But let me know your thoughts about season 1 of What If in the comments down below. And yeah, that's all I have to say for my thoughts for episode 9, but along with my review for season 1 of What If. But I am looking forward to see season 2. So either this will be number 1 for top something best MCU Disney Plus for 2021, or Loki. Either one of them is going to be taking number 1, but we shall see by the end of 2021. But again, let me know your thoughts, comments down below. What are your most favorite episodes for season 1? I will be doing a ranking for all 9 episodes this Friday, which would be tomorrow, so do stay tuned for that. But anyways, that's all I have to say, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my season 2 reactions for What If, which would be next year, but also for my reaction series for Marvel Studios Hawkeye. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.